Dr. Carter, renowned for her intellect and unwavering determination, had assembled a team of specialists. There was Professor Alistair Finch, a quirky geologist with an encyclopedic knowledge of ancient rock formations. Dr. Anya Sharma, a brilliant physicist, brought her expertise in energy fields and anomalies. Rounding out the team was Omar Khalil, a local historian and expert in ancient Egyptian lore. Their tools were as impressive as their credentials. Cutting-edge ground-penetrating radar promised to reveal hidden chambers. State-of-the-art robotic probes were ready to explore the deepest recesses. The team was prepared for anything, or so they thought. The initial weeks were met with a mix of excitement and frustration. The team had high hopes, driven by ancient texts and local legends that hinted at hidden chambers beneath the plateau. They worked tirelessly, day and night, their efforts illuminated by the dim glow of their equipment. The radar scans were their primary tool, sending waves deep into the earth to reveal what lay hidden beneath. The radar revealed a labyrinth of tunnels beneath the plateau, but most were dead ends. Each discovery of a new tunnel brought a surge of hope, only to be dashed when it led nowhere. The maze-like structure of the underground passages was both fascinating and frustrating, a testament to the ingenuity of the ancient builders. Just as their optimism began to wane, Professor Finch burst into the makeshift command center, his eyes wide with excitement. He had been poring over the latest radar data, and what he found was nothing short of extraordinary. The room, filled with the hum of equipment and the quiet murmur of conversation, fell silent as he entered. "You won't believe this," he exclaimed, brandishing a tablet displaying the radar readings. The screen showed a clear, unmistakable shape that stood out from the chaotic jumble of tunnels. It was a discovery that could change everything they thought they knew about the site. "There's something big, directly beneath the Sphinx." His voice trembled with a mix of excitement and disbelief. The radar had detected a significant underground anomaly, a large object that seemed to be hidden right under one of the world's most iconic landmarks. The team crowded around the screen, their skepticism giving way to astonishment. The data was clear, and the implications were staggering. They had stumbled upon something that had been hidden for millennia, a secret that had eluded countless explorers and archaeologists before them. The radar image clearly showed a large, perfectly spherical chamber, untouched for millennia. It was an anomaly in the truest sense, a structure that defied their understanding of ancient construction techniques. The chamber's perfect shape suggested a level of precision that was hard to fathom. It was an archaeologist's dream, a sealed vault hidden in plain sight. The possibilities of what lay inside were endless. Could it be a royal tomb, a treasure trove, or perhaps a repository of ancient knowledge? The very thought sent shivers down their spines. Dr. Carter, her pulse quickening, knew this discovery had the potential to rewrite history. She had spent her entire career searching for something of this magnitude, and now it was within her grasp. The excitement in the room was palpable, but so was the weight of responsibility. But excitement was tempered with caution. They knew that rushing in could lead to disaster. The chamber had been sealed for a reason, and they needed to understand why. The team began to plan their next steps meticulously, aware that they were treading on sacred ground. The location of the chamber, directly beneath the iconic Sphinx, suggested it was something of great importance. The Sphinx had always been shrouded in mystery, and this discovery added another layer to its enigmatic history. What could be so significant that it warranted such elaborate concealment? Had the ancient Egyptians deliberately concealed this chamber? The thought intrigued them. The ancient builders were known for their ingenuity and their ability to keep secrets. This chamber could hold the key to understanding their civilization in ways they had never imagined. What secrets lay hidden within? The question hung in the air, a tantalizing mystery that beckoned them to explore further. The team knew that they were on the brink of a monumental discovery, one that could change the course of history. As the team prepared to investigate, a sense of awe, mixed with a hint of trepidation, filled the air. They were about to step into the unknown, to uncover secrets that had been buried for thousands of years. The journey ahead was fraught with uncertainty, but the potential rewards were beyond their wildest dreams. Dr. Sharma, ever the scientist, urged a cautious approach. She had always been meticulous, her methods grounded in years of rigorous training and experience. The underground chamber they had discovered was unlike anything they had ever encountered. It was a place where the usual rules of science seemed to bend and twist in ways that defied logic. Her instruments had detected strange energy fluctuations emanating from the chamber. These fluctuations were not just random spikes, they had a pattern, a rhythm that seemed almost intentional. It was as if the chamber itself was trying to communicate, sending out whispers of energy that only the most sensitive equipment could pick up. The readings were unlike anything she'd encountered before, a baffling mix of electromagnetic, gravitational, and something else. This something else was the most perplexing part. It was a type of energy that didn't fit into any known category, a force that seemed to exist outside the boundaries of conventional physics. It's as if the laws of physics are slightly altered. In there, she explained, her brow furrowed in concentration. The chamber seemed to be a place where the normal rules didn't apply, where gravity could shift and electromagnetic fields could dance in ways that were both beautiful and terrifying. Despite Dr. Sharma's concerns, the allure of the unknown was too great to resist. The team was captivated by the mystery, driven by a burning curiosity to uncover the secrets hidden within the chamber. They knew the risks, but the potential rewards were too significant to ignore. The team decided to proceed, but with the utmost care. They meticulously planned their approach, ensuring that every possible precaution was taken. Safety protocols were reviewed and reinforced, and each team member was briefed on the potential hazards they might face. A plan was hatched to access the chamber with a small, remotely operated probe. This probe was their best chance to explore the chamber without putting any human lives at risk. It was a marvel of modern engineering designed to navigate the treacherous underground terrain with precision. Equipped with cameras, sensors, and a laser drill for breaching the sealed entrance, the probe represented their eyes and ears into this enigma. The cameras would capture every detail, while the sensors would measure the energy fluctuations and other environmental factors. The laser drill was a last resort, to be used only if they encountered an obstacle that couldn't be bypassed. The atmosphere crackled with tension as the probe inched its way through a newly excavated tunnel towards the chamber. Every movement was monitored closely, every fluctuation in the readings analyzed in real time. The team held their breath, knowing that any misstep could spell disaster. The energy readings intensified, setting everyone's teeth on edge. The closer the probe got to the chamber, the stronger the fluctuations became. It was as if the chamber was reacting to their presence, its whispers growing louder and more insistent. Then, after what felt like an eternity, the probe reached its destination. The team watched in silence as the probe's cameras transmitted the first images from inside the chamber. The image flickered onto the monitors, revealing a smooth, obsidian-like wall. It was unlike any natural formation they had ever seen, its surface so polished that it reflected the probe's lights like a dark mirror. This was it, the gateway to the unknown. The team knew that whatever lay beyond this wall could change their understanding of the universe forever. They were on the brink of a discovery that could rewrite the very laws of physics, and they were ready to take the next step into the unknown. All eyes were glued to the monitors as the probe's laser drill whirred to life. The atmosphere in the command center was electric, a palpable tension hanging in the air. Scientists and engineers, who had spent years preparing for this moment, watched with bated breath. The room was filled with the soft hum of computers and the occasional beep of monitoring equipment, but all attention was focused on the screen displaying the live feed from the probe. The obsidian surface resisted at first, then slowly yielded, sending a shower of sparks across the chamber. The laser drill, a marvel of modern engineering, was designed to cut through the hardest materials known to man. As it made progress, the tension in the room began to ease, replaced by a growing sense of anticipation. Each spark that flew was a testament to the probe's relentless determination to uncover the secrets buried deep within the Earth. A collective gasp filled the command center as the probe squeezed through the newly created opening and disappeared into the darkness beyond. The probe's journey into the unknown had begun, and with it, the hopes and dreams of everyone in the room. The screen showed the probe's camera feed, a narrow tunnel illuminated by its lights, revealing a path that had been hidden for millennia. The wait for the first images from inside the chamber was almost unbearable. Every second felt like an eternity as the probe transmitted data back to the surface. The scientists, usually so composed and methodical, found themselves on the edge of their seats, their eyes never leaving the monitors. They knew that what they were about to see could change everything. Finally, the screen flickered back to life. The first images were grainy and unclear, but as the probe adjusted its focus, the scene began to take shape. The room fell silent, every breath held in anticipation of what would be revealed. The probe's floodlights illuminated a scene both breathtaking and bewildering. The chamber was vast, its walls stretching out into the darkness. The lights revealed intricate details that hinted at a purpose far beyond mere geology. It was clear that this was no ordinary cave. It was a place of significance, a hidden world waiting to be explored. The chamber, perfectly spherical and impossibly smooth, seemed to hum with an unseen energy. The walls, devoid of any natural imperfections, suggested a level of craftsmanship that defied explanation. It was as if the chamber had been carved by an advanced civilization, one with knowledge and technology far beyond our own. Strange glyphs, unlike any known Egyptian writing, adorned the walls. These symbols, etched with precision, told a story that had been lost to time. The scientists recognized that deciphering these glyphs could unlock the secrets of the chamber and perhaps even provide insights into the civilization that created it. In the center of the chamber, resting on a raised platform, sat an object of such intricate and alien design that it defied description. The object seemed to pulse with a faint light, its surface covered in patterns that hinted at a purpose yet to be understood. It was unlike anything the team had ever seen, a relic from a time and place unknown. Excitement rippled through the team. They had trained for this moment, but nothing could have prepared them for the reality of what they had discovered. The room buzzed with energy as theories and hypotheses were exchanged, each scientist eager to contribute to the understanding of this extraordinary find. They had stumbled upon something truly extraordinary. The implications of their discovery were staggering, promising to rewrite history and challenge everything they thought they knew about human civilization and its origins. But what did it all mean? The questions were as numerous as the answers were elusive. The team knew that they had only scratched the surface of the mysteries contained within the chamber. Each new discovery led to more questions, each answer a gateway to further exploration. What was the purpose of this chamber? Was it a tomb, a temple, or something else entirely? The design and the artifacts suggested a purpose that was both profound and enigmatic, a puzzle that would take years to fully understand. And what secrets did the artifact hold? The object on the platform was the key to unlocking the chamber's mysteries, but it would take time and careful study to reveal its true nature. The team was prepared for the long journey ahead, knowing that each step brought them closer to the truth. Dr. Carter, her eyes gleaming with scientific curiosity, knew they were on the verge of a discovery that could reshape humanity's understanding of its place in the cosmos. She felt a profound sense of responsibility, aware that their findings could have far-reaching implications for science, history, and the future of human exploration. The journey into the unknown had only just begun, and the possibilities were as limitless as the stars.